how are we going to communicate? Are we going to communicate in an organized, choreographed fashion, working together, communicating clearly, and doing it in a less than divisive fashion? That requires great organization, and you have a lot of push and a lot of pull taking place against the different constituents in the education community and in the broader community. We don't all see it the same way, yet at the same time, we're all working towards the same end goal, which is a dynamic education for our youngsters. When you look at this across the labor movement, you look at the UAW and the AFL-CIO, and in this capital city, we have a large local organized labor community. Within the organized labor community, we have differing views. We don't agree politically on the same points, but what I'm pleased to say in Michigan, in mid-Michigan, the labor community has figured out how to focus on what we agree on and how do we work together for the betterment of our community, for the betterment of our education system, and set aside some of those differences so that we can actually have an impact on the things that we share in common and make productive steps forward. So it really is about being organized, and even we're going into negotiations in Lansing, and we're going to have some differing points of view, and we're going to have some financial restraints that everybody's aware of. But at the same time, as we work through negotiations, as I advocate on behalf of the teachers and the bargaining team that I'll be working with, as we put our energies into that, it is in the context that we must keep the organization healthy. It isn't at the expense to the point that it's a detriment to the district, because ultimately the district has to be healthy in order for us to effectively serve children. So the organized process in which we must work through that is that you have to do it and still maintain a healthy organization so that the children will have an education tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So it really is about being organized and communicating on point.